A white cat guards its sleeping owner until danger appears. In a quiet old house where the walls remember laughter long gone, an old woman sleeps peacefully. Her breathing is slow, her dreams are soft. Beside her pillow lies a small guardian, a white cat named Mimi. Her fur glows faintly in the moonlight, like snow under a silver lamp. Mimi never truly sleeps. Every night when the world turns silent, she listens. To the whisper of the wind, to the creak of the old wooden door, to the heartbeat of the woman who once saved her from the rain. But tonight, something changes. Mimi's eyes snap open, glowing in the dark. Her ears twitch. She rises quietly, stepping off the bed without a sound. Through the curtains, she sees a shadow moving near the old wooden gate. A figure, slow, cautious, unknown. Mimi lets out a low growl, quiet but sharp as a warning bell. The woman stirs, half asleep. But the cat stands guard, firm and still. The shadow creeps closer. A hand reaches for the window latch, and before it can open, Mimi leaps. The old woman wakes with a start, her heart racing. She sees the curtains flutter, and the shadow fled into the night. Mimi stands by the window, fur puffed, breathing fast, but her eyes are calm again. The old woman whispers, "Oh, my brave girl." She lifts the trembling cat into her arms, holding her close, as the first light of dawn touches the walls. Outside, the street is empty. Only a soft breeze passes, carrying away what could have been. Sometimes love doesn't speak. Sometimes it guards us, silently, through the night. The night had passed, but the feeling hadn't. Amma sat by the window, her cup of tea trembling slightly in her hand. The broken vase lay on the floor, small pieces scattered like forgotten memories. Beside her feet, Mimi sat, tail wrapped neatly, eyes fixed on the same window from last night. Amma whispered, "You heard something, didn't you, my girl?" Her voice cracked between fear and gratitude. She bent down, stroking Mimi's fur. It was soft, still warm from the night's tension. Then a knock on the door, gentle, hesitant. Amma opened it slowly. Outside stood her young neighbor, Ravi, the boy who often helped her carry groceries. He looked nervous. "Auntie, I think someone tried to open your gate last night," he said. "Mama saw a man running toward the street. We called out, but he ran off." Amma's breath caught. She turned to Mimi, who blinked, calm, silent, knowing. Ravi smiled faintly, noticing the cat. "Guess she scared him away before anyone else did." They both laughed softly, but there was weight beneath that laughter, the kind that hides relief. As the hours passed, life returned to its quiet rhythm again, tea boiling, clothes swaying on the line, and Mimi always near. But something had changed. Every time Amma looked at the cat, she didn't just see a pet anymore. She saw a soul, gentle, watchful, and endlessly loyal. That evening, Ravi returned, this time with his little daughter Mira, clutching a small sketchbook. "We wanted to bring this, Auntie," he said. "She drew something for you." Amma smiled, puzzled. Mira shyly opened the book, and there it was. A drawing of Amma sleeping on her bed, Mimi beside her, and a dark shadow outside the window. At the bottom, in crooked handwriting, she whispered, "You really are, aren't you, my little guardian?" Mimi meowed softly, as if answering. Then she climbed onto Amma's lap, curled tightly, and purred, the sound of love that asks for nothing in return. That night, Amma slept again, this time not out of habit, but out of trust. And though the world outside still held its shadows, inside that little house there was light, a soft white light that purred, watched, and guarded her dreams. Because sometimes heroes don't wear capes. They wear fur and guard the ones they love in silence. Days passed quietly after that strange night. The broken vase was gone, the latch repaired, but Amma still found herself glancing toward the window, as if the silence outside carried something unfinished. Mimi noticed too. Each evening, just after sunset, she would leave Amma's lap and sit facing the gate, ears forward, tail still, waiting, watching. Amma chuckled one evening. "Still guarding us, my little soldier?" But her voice trembled faintly, as though she was asking for reassurance, not giving it. Then, one dusky evening, a sound. Not a thud this time, a soft, hesitant knock on the wooden gate. Mimi hissed quietly, fur rising. Amma froze. She walked to the gate slowly, lantern light flickering across her wrinkled face. "Who's there?" For a moment, only silence. Then, a voice, old, familiar, and trembling. "It's me, Ramesh." Amma's breath caught, her hands shook. That name. She hadn't heard it in years. Her son. The one who left in anger. The one who never returned. She opened the gate, and there he stood. Older, tired, eyes filled with both guilt and longing. Behind her legs, Mimi growled softly, still protective, still unsure. Amma's lips trembled. You came back?" Ramesh looked down. "I was nearby that night," he said quietly. "I wanted to see you, but I was afraid." He hesitated, eyes wet. "When I came close, the cat jumped. I panicked and ran." Amma's heart broke open. All the fear, the nights of waiting by the window, it all made sense now. She looked at Mimi, who sat between them, a small silent guardian, unsure whether to trust. Amma knelt beside her cat, stroking her head gently. "It's all right, Mimi." The shadow wasn't dangerous. It was love finding its way back home. Ramesh knelt too, his hand trembling as he reached out to touch the cat. Mimi hesitated, sniffed, then slowly pressed her head against his fingers. That was enough. Forgiveness doesn't always need words. Sometimes it just needs presence. Cut to later that night. Amma, Ramesh, and Mimi sitting together at the small wooden table. Steam rises from 2 cups of tea. Snowy white fur glows in the lamplight. Ramesh smiles softly. "She kept you safe, didn't she, Ma?" Amma nods. "She kept my heart safe until you came home." And that night, for the first time in years, Amma didn't wait by the window, because the one she waited for was finally home. Fade out, screen darkens. The cat's eyes appear glowing faintly, then close peacefully.